Mai in the car, co-signing like, yeah, girl, we can get you some money. The allure hits different, right? It hits different coming from Mai than it does coming from Majik. So that's why we're gonna wait. That's why we're gonna wait. This does happen every time, and you know what's fucked up? The other day I logged in and Mai calls and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, moving all of my cars because I'm tired of waking up and never having a fucking car at my house. And sure as shit, I don't have a car at my house Monday fucking morning. Thankfully, this street be littered with cars, so it's not that big of a deal, bruv. It's not that big of a deal, but sometimes it is. Sometimes there's no fucking cars on Fudge, and it's like, okay, I gotta fucking sprint down to Davis. But none of my cars are at Davis right now. They're all at Arena, because Arena's right around the corner from the block, and it's easier to get everything off the block from the Arena instead of having to go from the block all the way to Davis, and then so on and so forth. You gonna say that nigga die? Yo. Boom, boom, boom. So we're gonna go grab this money, pick up this weed, assemble the little homies, set up the block. Damn, that truck would be perfect. Set up the block and trap our asses off. That's really the main focus for Monday. Because if we don't do it today, then the work's just gonna stack up. If we don't do it today, is this still the trash that I left here like 3 days ago? You know, and this is why the server be moving crazy. Cause I set this trash here fucking 2 days ago. Alright, so let's see. We're picking up 5K. Boom, boom. Need 100 racks. 100 racks. 100 racks. And then yeah, if we don't fucking move this weed, because I think right now with this extra 5 we're at 8. But like, I'm not trying to I don't like setting up deals and be like, yeah, we'll pick it up on a weekly basis, right? And then we don't pick up on a weekly basis. Like, I grill motherfuckers for doing that shit, so I don't like to be that motherfucker. So yeah, we're gonna have like a shit ton. Also, Neon Tiger's gotta get flipped today too. Headaches. Is Sully awake? Oh, about the moolah. Damn, we haven't talked to Sully in 2 fucking days. I've also just been taking it dumb easy. Yo, what's poppin', Slime? How you living?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Shit, man. Living the motherfucking dream. Living the motherfucking dream. What's new?
Oh, not shit. Been taking a couple days to myself. You here?
Yeah, nah, I feel you. Yep, just walked in. What up?
Yeah, last couple days. I think I got in the same boat as you, kinda.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
there's only one of us handling everything, it just doesn't work.
yeah,
Unfortunately,
yeah.
it's just.
Trust, I get it.
I told Marty earlier. I was like, I have no problem taking you under my wing. I fuck with you, but trying to take fucking 4 or 5 hang arounds under my
Him,
wing.
buddy, bro, BJ, like, trust, I get it, bro. I get it.
It's a lot.
Well, it'd be simpler if everybody wasn't an idiot, and I'm not calling Marty an idiot. You know what
Nah,
Buddy did?
nah, Marty learns from his mistakes, bro. Marty, I'm gonna let you know from the top down, bro. Like, you learn from your mistakes, and we appreciate you for that.
I'm trying, bro.
And that's all that fucking matters, bro. Because what did Buddy do?
Okay, there's a long list, but
Yo.
let's start with the most drastic. So I'm standing at the apartments talking to KJ and Hannah. Marty's with me and Sylvain's with me. Buddy pulls in a blue car. The only way to
Oh
explain it
fuck.
was it looked like an old Bondi Boy car. And
Okay.
so I'm thinking it's ADMC or Manor, right?
Yeah.
Buddy hops out. He starts screaming at me, yo, get in, get in, get in, get in. So I think he's like running from the cops. He's into some shit. I'm like, all right, let's get it. I'll help you. Well, we get around the corner to the news station before he tells me, this isn't my car. I'm going to completely strip it of parts. I said, stop the car.
I'm at the shop. Pull up.
All right, be right there.
I say, oh, fucking motherfucker. Yo, James, let me call you right back. All right, bet. I bet. That's another thing I need to talk to you about. I hope you haven't delivered to the consortium because I can make you even more
No.
money than what you
No, I
did.
already talked to OG Frankie about Manor.
Perfect, because they're blowing me up, and I told them that I got to talk to you about it because I had unfortunately already sold to the consortium and fucked myself because we pretty much sold to them and then immediately went and talked to the manor. So we should
Who
have
the
done
fuck
that
did you
by
sell to at the consortium?
Dante. Yeah,
It's not
he
on
said that
you. It's not on you. But
he said
fucking,
he had been waiting on an order and he needed it and blah blah blah.
we
And
just gave him an order on fucking Friday. And the thing is that Dante's not supposed to be picking up orders. They're supposed to go through his boss, Cuddles. And Cuddles expressed that like she wanted to handle all those drops. The only reason Dante picked up Friday is because Cuddles had things to do over in San Fierro. So she deferred it to him.
that brings me to another point that we could get to later because there's obviously a few more drastic issues. But Dante tried to call me to a parking garage to press me over us selling guided lockpicks. And I looked him dead in his face and said, Dante, no disrespect, but I was with Luca not even 2 weeks
ICC.
ago when he was offered the same thing. And he's like, well, we're not getting it from the prison, blah, 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 blah. We're not getting it from the prison. There's no way you were offered the same thing. I said, oh, yeah? Were they wearing brown with rusty cars? Is that who offered it to you? He goes,
Let's take
those
this upstairs so we're
motherfuckers.
all not fucking, so we're all not standing in front of this fucking door. I'm starting to get claustrophobic.
Yeah, come on. Anyways, ultimately, I had to tell him, like, bro, we're not selling fucking guideds. We've got two extra. We did Zelda a favor. Like, we're not stepping on your business. But he brought two people, tried to press me. Anyways,
Okay.
so
Who did that?
consortium, Dante.
Let's
Over,
fucking blast his ass.
yeah, I was already on that, but I didn't want to fuck up any of Magic's deals with him. I know he's pretty cool with them, so I kept it civil. I wasn't disrespectful in the manner, but I basically told him like, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. If we get a couple of fucking guideds and we're able to flip 10K into 50, like we're gonna
Exactly. We're
do
gonna
it.
fucking do that. Like, and I
Yeah,
don't know where the fuck Dante gets off telling us what we can and can't fucking do because I can simply just turn off the fucking faucet. They won't have shit, and I have plenty of fucking gun plugs that can replace Dante.
yeah, and that aren't as expensive. We're doing him a
Exactly.
favor going through him because he
Exactly,
is.
bro.
Wasn't there an issue we had, like he had with us from something recently?
I don't know. I don't know. But that's another
Oh.
thing. OG Frankie wanted me to talk to him about prices, and he flat out was like, "Well, that's Cuddle's department. Like, I can't talk to you about prices. She's got set prices." I was like, "Okay, well, if something doesn't happen, we're not gonna be able to do this because we've got like 5, 6 people cooking around the clock, and it's not worth it for our time. It's just
Yeah,
simply not."
really, really. We're at the point now where everybody's starting to hit 75 and above. And like I said, if I got to turn off that faucet and we go to other motherfuckers, there are plenty of other motherfuckers I know who want to do meth runs without the fucking stress fucking
Yeah,
cooking.
exactly.
Well, couldn't we do them?
Especially if we have, yes,
That's
but
another option.
yeah, that's an option, but that's not what we're talking about here.
Yeah, yeah. Frankie wants to. So we've got Manor interested, potentially for an order. They're
We also
already
have the clowns
offering.
on hold as well. I just gotta finish that up with
Yeah, I
Chatterbox.
heard about that. I heard
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. I've just been waiting for volume to exceed, essentially.
Yeah. So Manor immediately offered us 500 more than a consortium, like
Yeah,
off rip. So it turned your profit into like 1,500 with still having to give the gang cut of 25%. Still not
exactly.
great,
but it's still better
more
than.
worth your while.
See, and that's what I heard was it was 7.5 to 8, which 7.5 to 8 is way better than just taking 7 flat. You ask me.
Yeah.
Like I respect the system of like the scaling quality. Like yeah, it makes sense from a fucking from a distro standard. But if a motherfucker's just gonna pay me 8K flat for a fucking pillow, I'd rather take that than have to stress about fucking okay, buddy, come on, get your quality up so you can make more money. Like at that point, it's just like nigga, take this dinner, go make this cook, and make us some money.
100%. And that's kind of what they're on. So let me go
What
back
up,
to them. We
CC?
got
What
we
up,
got off
Door on the
topic. There is something we need to
25?
talk about with their growing enthusiasm, but more pressing matters.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, back to Buddy. Back to Buddy.
yeah, so we get to the newsstand from the apartment, and the guy's like, "Yeah, I just stole this car. It's got a bunch of parts in it. I'm gonna strip out." I said, "Pull the fucking car over." We pull over in the parking lot across from the newsstand, like behind Old Uwu, and I tell him that he shouldn't do it. I'm not going to be a part of it, and if he does it, it's on him. He proceeds to drive off. I run back to the apartments, continue my conversation. He calls me like 5 minutes later, says, "Do I think of him any differently?" I said, "I mean, it's not me doing it, but obviously I don't like it." I said, "I don't think the gang would like it. I don't think anybody would like it. That's like the rattiest shit you
That's
could
just
possibly do."
something that's always been a thing. If you don't like when we fucking found the parts in the baller's trunk, right? That was the thing I expressed to people when I was selling those parts was we found these in the trunk, not in the car, because you don't strip people's cars of parts. That's just something that's always been something you just don't do.
Yeah. So he ends up saying, "I won't do it again. I was so down bad." Somehow, like in a 24 to 48-hour span, he went from 500K in his safe to like 60 or 80. I said that still doesn't excuse. Like he had bought a couple revolvers, he had done some other shit. I was like, and he bought a car that he got scammed on. Not scammed, but
Well,
he wasn't.
still don't know if he got scammed.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Still cannot confirm whether it was a scam or not. At
Pretty
worst,
much.
it was only 50K if it was, which isn't that bad.
Exactly. And it's on him if he didn't go over to fucking Mosley's and
And check the fucking price, bro.
Wait. Who did?
Buddy.
Buddy.
He's a hang around.
He's quite new.
Yes.
He got scammed for a car?
We still don't know. He paid 350 for a car that when he checked at Mosley's,
Baywitch, what up?
he bought it
Tomorrow's
This
for
was
Revenge of the
40
Fifth and the Return of the
Yeah.
Sixth. Hell
So-
yeah.
It could have been 350 at Mosley's when he bought it, right? Like, and I'm pretty sure he got parts with it too. So
Well, yeah.
No,
if you got
no parts. No parts.
no
No
parts.
parts. It was stock. It was
okay, well, then that makes a little bit more sense. But even still, 50K is not that big of a deal if you really want a car. If I see it and it's in front of me, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. There's a chance that I might be like, "Fuck what Mosley's is offering. This is right in front of me. I might buy it." So it's not necessarily like a scam either way. Like it's on the person if they don't check. You know what I mean?
Well, that motherfucker made
Facts.
like 300K on the fucking stage 5 parts he scrapped from the car.
Wait,
Which
so
is-
hold
Wait,
on,
so he
hold on,
had
hold
there were
on.
parts in it.
So
No.
not only did
No,
no, Gary, and catch up, please. He stole a car. He stole
He
someone's
stole
car.
a car from either ADMC or Manor. It was a blue car. The best way I can describe it is it looked like an old Bondi Boy car.
Oh,
So either ADMC or Manor. He stole the car and he took all the parts out of it. And I told him I wasn't going to be a part of it.
Yeah.
That shit was scummy and it's not something I would do. And
That's
if he
some
got
rat
caught,
shit, bro.
if he got caught, the gang was not going to back him. It's that simple. And I said, I don't even have the authority to make that call, but I will make that call. Like,
Yeah,
we're not gonna
high
back
key.
him on that.
High key, and that's the thing is you do have the ability to make that call. Like if that nigga needs to be out the set, that nigga needs to be out the set. And like I said,
Well-
and I'll say it in front of Marty. Marty, I used to say you were a fucking liability, but like I said downstairs, the thing is you learn from your fucking mistakes. Anytime I've heard Buddy's name within the past 2 weeks he's been on the set, it's always him doing something fucking dumb and something that's way bigger of a liability. Like Marty was a liability to himself when he came on the set and he regulated his shit and got correct. Buddy is a liability to the fucking set if he's doing shit like this, and we can't have that shit.
Right.
No, because that's 100% gonna cause a war between
Yo, I'm-
ADMC or
Exactly.
I'm just glad he was blacked out.
That is one positive, but still, it doesn't